I think you're going to have to take it up with management,
Maybe I will.
assuming you can find them. Um,
I
If you
I'll
can
find them.
find them, you can complain.
yeah, that's the law of it. Real quick before we get started, I don't think this is going to matter to anyone, but I did add some new maps in preparation for today, and there is a very slight chance that while trying to navigate them, I will end up at John Ice Cream's House of Meat. Just,
Oh,
just fair warning, I
It's
might
the
teleport.
direct portal to John Ice Cream's House of Meat.
It's
that's
the
why it's so pink in there.
it's the John Ice Cream bug. And it's not a bug, it's a feature. And if I teleport there, it means that I didn't properly set things up. But hopefully it will be fine. How is everyone doing today?
Good.
Tired.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know, it's another Monday, but I'm so glad to be here with you all today, exploring the hotel some more. Can I? It's been a few weeks. It's been 2 weeks since we were here. I think
Feels like longer.
it does
Than
feel like longer, but I'm pretty sure it was only 2 weeks.
Okay.
Um,
It kind of just came back to me what we did last.
yeah. So I'll let anyone give a recap if they'd like to.
Well, we'll jump in. You always seem to remember everything nowadays. We got here. We drove up in our RV. We came into the
Where's
hotel.
here? Where's here?
The hotel Minnesota.
Yeah.
Where you just happen to find yourself when you're really tired and part of this magical journey. Just an exit just appeared on the highway. We took it and we were here in Minnesota? Question mark. Um, we went into the hotel. It's got 7 floors, and you have to have a password to go to any of them. We ended up on the something floor, and apparently a big fucking incident happened. But no matter how hard we tried, no one would tell us what the incident was. So we're on this mystery floor. There's a Blunkin with a really hot lady working there. The desk attendant is rude. There is a what's the word? Restaurant called Minnesota Dreamin', which we have not gone to. A gift shop?
Charms shop.
No gift shop.
There's
Charm shop.
Charmporium with Dr. Ted. Dr. Maple and Ted.
all right. You know what, Beth? I'm gonna cut you off right there. I'm gonna give me a
I don't
second.
remember what else happened.
Yeah, no. So you all arrived at the Hotel Minnesota. It is an ethereal hotel of a similar vein to the Hotel California, but this is much better and much nicer, of course. You met the receptionist Arden, who is not rude. I don't know why you said they were rude. I didn't. They were not designed to be rude. They sold you raffle tickets to the meat raffle.
Meat raffle.
You went to the
Oh, man.
Charmporium and met Ted and Dr. Maple, who gave you all charm bracelets, and I hope you wrote them down. If not, I've said I was going to, and then I think I forgot to. But you all have charms now of some variety that you can use once per day. You did meet Hot Blunkin Lady. You found two people who you both named Bean in the
Oh,
elevator as well as outside of your hotel room. And just to clarify, their names are not Bean and Bean, they're B and E, is what they're both going by, but that's what you named them. And
Breaking and entering.
breaking and entering. And then you all passed out after Chrys gave like a little gremlin, like a jelly bean or a Skittle or some type of little fruit candy to go get an extra bed. And then it freaked him out so much he could barely sleep. So there are little gremlins running around that Chrys has been feeding in your room.
I'm sure
But
that's fine.
I'm sure it's fine. And now it is a new day. It is bright and early in the morning, and everyone can restore 2 hit points for doing a little slippity sleep. So I don't know if you, Iris, I think took some damage.
I was gonna say, can I get more than 2?
It's 2 per day, bud.
Oh man.
Base Call of Cthulhu is 1 per day, so
Well,
you know.
we're gonna be taking a lot of. I'm gonna take 14 long rests.
Okay, that sounds good. You can take a lot of long rests. Now, I My theory right now is that we'll probably have this episode in the hotel, and then we'll be able to start the next adventure unless things go long and there's another episode worth of hotel shenanigans to do. But we'll see how it works out in the wash. The day is yours, my friends.
We got
Don't all
HP.
chime in at once.
What about luck and whatever the other thing you maybe said?
Sanity?
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone can roll their luck.
There's so
Actually-
many things in my dice tray.
I just need the ones that you can use to roll for luck.
Well, let me get through this pile of really small things that
I
I've
lost
stuffed in
all
here.
my dice, so I'm gonna have to break out the reserve emergency.
Are they reserve? I don't have any dice here.
Yeah,
Guys,
neither
can
do
we
I.
get it together? Yo, where
So
are
I
my
do
dice
actually
at?
have a bowl full of emergency reserve dice just for this exact reason.
Mark, do you have dice?
Yeah, do you need some?
Actually, I don't right now, but thank you.
I
So-
do have some, yes, and I did roll.
Max, what am I rolling right now?
Luck, roll luck, I beg
And
of ye.
Do I want to roll above my luck or under my luck?
It doesn't matter.
Is it
Well,
your
the-
current
Doesn't
luck or
fucking
your starting luck?
It's your current luck.
Cool. I passed.
Okay, so let's refresh ourselves on the rules. If the roll is equal to or less than the hero's present luck score, add 1d10 plus 5. And if you rolled higher than your current luck, add 2d10 plus 10.
Oh! Can I just take a flat 10 points? Because I rolled a flat 100, but I already have a 90 in luck. So...
Yeah, so you just bring it up to 99, I think. Yes, it can never exceed 99.
Okay, don't need any more luck. I gotta spend a lot today.
Yeah, we can both afford to spend so much luck today. I'm at 98.
I'm at 97.
I'm going to use my Jade dice today, which I've only used like 3 times in my life. I probably
Am I
won't.
rolling sanity now?
Oh, yeah, sanity. That whole thing. Yeah, let's figure out how to do sanity real quick in Pulp Cthulhu, because now's probably a good time to get that whole thing resolved.
Max, while you're searching and seeking, do magic points also restore, or do you just get the amount you get and that's it?
Can you guys leave me alone? No, I'm just
Max,
kidding.
if you could just find out this information for me while I sit here and braid dandelion stems into a piece of string, that would be awesome.
That's hilarious because I know that like that's actually what you're doing right now.
I am. Do you want to see a picture?
Yeah, can you send me a picture and then I will put it up on the screen right now?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll actually send you a few so you can pick your favorite.
Oh, that's great. Maybe I'll do like a slideshow
Yeah,
effect,
sure.
like a best of. Okay, regaining sanity. In Pulp Cthulhu, if you pass a sanity roll, gain 1d10 sanity points. However, if your roll is unsuccessful, then 1 sanity point is lost.
Oh. Do you have to roll above your sanity?
This says below your sanity. You have to pass your roll.
Oh. Okay. That is oh no! I failed.
All right, Cosmo, you reflect on the horrors of your journey, and to be honest with you, you don't like what you remember.
Guys, I'm like not doing good today. Goes back in like under the covers.
I need a mental health day.
Well, I'm doing great today. I come over and I pat you on top of your head. I passed.
You passed,
What
so
do
you
I
add
roll?
1d10 sanity.
Yo, nice.
Yo.
I passed.
Oh, that's great. So add 1d10 sanity. Only Cosmo is
These reserve dice just said, "Hey, all of your bad luck restored right in here." Because I rolled 100 and then I rolled a 91.
That's fun. Iris, I'm gonna have to dig a little deeper on magic point restoration.
It's okay. I've got plenty. You'll have so much time. Don't worry.
Yeah. But I know it's not gonna be higher than your 1/5 of POW. I know that for sure.
Well, I started with 17 and I'm down to 16, so
You know what? Why don't you bump that up? Why don't you bump that up from a good night's sleep? And you know what? Rules be damned. Let's get you back up to 17.
sweet.
Sweet. Rules be damned.
I watch
Rules
Iris
be damned,
heal
I'm
before
getting
my
one.
eyes.
I come over and I pat you on my head, and you watch as my essence is restored.
That's amazing.
Your own head?
You on the head.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just,
Actually, Cosmo looks like they're in a better mood now.
yeah. Bosco, who is asleep on the couch, like kind of rolls up and kind of waves at you all. Good morning.
Good morning, Bosco.
Aw, that's so nice. That was actually, I didn't expect that. One more thing before I put this book away. I'm looking in the index, and there's a whole section of a page devoted to someone called the able-bodied seaman.
What the fuck?
I don't know. It's part of the Pulp Cthulhu rulebook. There's an able-bodied seaman.
Good for him.
Well,
I
you know,
guess-
sometimes to be a seaman, they look for able-bodied guys, I guess.
It's true. It's true. There's 187 able-bodied seamen in this journey.
That's a lot of them.
Can I
Too
Too
many.
many.
can I
Are there
add?
any
You need
sea
one.
women
You only
out there?
Need one.
It
Can
literally
we
just
reduce the
says
seamen in this journey.
it says 187 able-bodied seamen. Well, you know, we are gonna do this adventure next. So get ready, everyone, for able-bodied seamen. This is immature. I'm almost 30. Like, what the fuck?
Where,
Was wrong.
you know what? It's called Joy and Whimsy, Max.
Is talking about able-bodied seamen joy and whimsy?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay, great. Well, on that wonderful note, I once again turn it over to you fine folk.
Guys, what the fuck?
What about it?
What-
What's wrong? You just woke up. What could possibly be wrong?
That's the point. I woke up.
I
here.
understand. That's the point.
Not like
I woke
that.
up.
I mean, I guess yeah, like that. But this is so fucking crazy. I'm gonna go find the Reflection Game HQ today. That's my goal. I'm gonna go get some coffee, and then I'm gonna go find it, and then I'm gonna go ask them why the fuck they sent the FBI after me. God. Anyone else want anything from Blunken?
Didn't you get tricked by the IT in your work lobby or something? Shouldn't we not trust you with this? I'm just saying, like,
I'll never make that mistake again, Chrys. You might have an incredibly valid, true point, but absolutely not. I'm now unemployed, wanted, and on the run, so I have nothing better to do than harass others.
Now that's
Okay.
now that's a to-do list if I've ever heard one.
Well, I'm gonna go down to the Blunken. Does anyone want any? I'm just gonna come right back up.
Uh,
I'll take a Joe.
All right, one Big Joe.
could I please have
Mm-hmm.
a sea salt caramel frap not made with ocean water?
See. Bosco, do you drink coffee?
Bosco nods.
Do you take it? Anything in it? Yes or no?
They nod.
Yes, you want stuff in it?
Yeah, they
Um,
say. But they don't say.
They say it
I
into
go-
your mind.
I go like, you want a lot, medium, a little bit.
Thumbs
um,
up.
Milk?
Yeah,
up,
big milk,
sugar?
big milk, big sugar. Through this complicated exchange of nods, thumbs ups, and thumbs downs, you obtain a medium hot coffee, light and sweet, with a little bit of extra love put into it. That last part takes a little bit of like digging to really get out of them, but you figure it out.
Yeah, Cosmo's writing down whipped cream extra.
Is that a little bit of extra love at Blunken whipped cream?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And then Cosmo wants an iced coffee with. Today's a.
You
Okay.
are like not coming through when you're talking like that.
That's fine. Cosmo mumbles to themselves about their coffee order and then goes, "All right, I will be back," and starts heading out.
All right, let's resolve this. You head back out into the hallway and pass by one of the beans.
Good morning, Bean. I say
That
as I
is
walk by.
literally not my name. Do not call me that.
I
And back
continue
into
on.
the elevator.
Good morning, Bean.
Why? I just heard you call my brother that. Neither of us are Bean. Please. What floor are you going to?
I would like to go to the main floor, please. The lobby.
Code. What is the lobby code?
Lobby?
No. Surely you wrote it down. Surely this was explained to you and you were told in explicit detail to write it down.
Gardens.
Gardens.
Gardens. There we go.
I only remember Froggy.
What the? You have the froggy code?
Well, yeah, but I'm not going there right now. We're waiting to do that together. I gotta go get some Blunkin, and she leaves.
Okay, great. And you head to Blunkin Plus Plus?
Yeah, I head to Blunkin Plus Plus for some what's the word?
Coffee.
Note taking.
Note.
Coding. Sorry, I need coffee very badly. I'm so tired today.
All right. You head into the Blunkin of the future, and you see the same employee from yesterday wearing the oversized bagel pin with their kind of curly or wavy blonde hair.
Yeah, Cosmo was not in this part of the episode. This is the first time Cosmo's ever seen this person before. And they like walk in, they kind of glance up at the worker, and then just fucking freeze.
They see you in the doorway, and they're, "Hey, morning."
Good morning. They go in and sidle up, like awkwardly sidestepping. Oh, Bay Girl just like glitched. As they sidle up to the front counter, kind of like sweaty.
Kind of sweaty. Give me
A
one
little
second. I need to adjust. I realized a little bit of game was popping through up top on my recording. What is this, amateur hour at the Apollo? And the bagel girl says, "Hi, yeah, welcome to Blunkin Plus Plus, Blunkin of the future. What can I get for you?"
Hi, good morning. Can I get one Big Joe and a sea salt caramel frappuccino, but salt. I'm sea free. No sea water, please. And can I get a medium hot, light and sweet, please, with extra whipped cream, extra whipped cream, please. And then can I please have a nice iced coffee with vanilla and oat milk, please.
Okay, so that's one Big Joe, one sea salt caramel coffee without the C.
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino? Frappuccino.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have one light and sweet coffee with whipped cream. And then the other one, I'm sorry, was something about love foam?
Oh, yeah, the medium hot coffee, light and sweet, please, with whipped cream.
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely. And they get to work. And they say, "You're a human, right?"
Yeah, they kind of like dust themselves. I'm Cosmo, Cosmo Astrofel. I just got here. What's your name?
She comes back with some of the coffees and says, "Books, books page."
Books. Oh, that's a really cool name. Is your last name Page?
Oh, well, I mean, that would make sense, but actually Books is the family name.
Oh.
Yeah. You can call me Paige. Or Books,
Nice,
I guess.
nice to meet you, Paige.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Cool. So, I mean, we get humans.
Are you a human?
Oh, yeah, of course. No, yeah. I'm
Oh,
just employed here.
how did you get employed at this specific Blunk?
Filled out an application, same as anyone else would, I imagine.
And you just landed in the magical Blunkin?
Well, yeah, I mean, that wasn't quite what I, planned to happen, but my commute is pretty good, let me tell you. So, no complaints here.
Oh, I mean, it's a pretty Fantastic. Yeah. Hey, this might be a rude question. I'm sorry. Do you know anything about the Reflection game?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's that Caldera Corporation thing, right? They're on, oh, I don't remember the floor. I've never really been there, but yeah, sure, we get people from there all the time.
They're like now that she's like they're hot like hurriedly writing. You said Caldera Corporation?
Yeah, Caldera, Caldera Corporation. You don't know this?
No. This is actually like my fourth day being involved in any of this, and it's against my will. So.
Oh my gosh. I shouldn't have said that. They're pretty like, they're kind of like hush hush about the whole thing until like you win sort of
Oh.
deal.
Oh yeah, no worries. I mean, we already won, so it's fine.
Oh, wow, that's great. Well, then you should have the code, and I'm sure you can head up whenever you want. I'm sure they're dying to meet you, see you in person and all that.
I'm dying to meet them, but first I gotta get my coffee to the rest of my team.
Great. Well, nice to meet you, Cosmo. Take care of yourself.
YouTube, Paige, nice to meet you. They scuttle out, like as they're
Wait,
exiting.
how did you win if you just got here? And you're already gone.
Yep. Cosmo's like hitting themselves in the forehead as they leave.
All right. Do you head back up to everyone?
Yeah, I don't make eye contact with anybody.
Sure.
I not give a nod to Bean, and I say, I did write this down, I swear to God. It's
Starts with an L.
leisure. Thank you. I
All right.
lost all my notes.
Oh my gosh. All right. You go back into your room and distribute coffee. And everyone, well, Bosco, I won't speak for everyone else. Bosco is extremely grateful.
Is mine actually a coffee and not a Big Joe? Please tell me it's not a Big Joe.
I'm sorry, is Big Joe a thing?
Big Joe
No.
is, it's, Joe is a coffee, but like if you say Big Joe, they might think you're talking about like some dude named Joe.
You
Yeah,
were
you
not
open your cup,
Cosmo.
it's like
No,
It's like a little
no.
dude in my cup, and he's
yeah, it's like one of those little Skittle guys from last night. He's like, "Hey, what's up? It's me, Joe."
There's there's a little guy swimming around in your otherwise like boiling hot black coffee. And he gets up and he goes and he scrambles out of the coffee, spilling a few drops on the floor and crawls away to places unknown.
Should I
Don't
drink this?
don't drink that. Do you want like half of mine? It's iced, but I'll share with you. Don't drink that. What the fuck?
Chris takes a sip.
You guys think that was Big Joe?
I think
Oh, it's Little
I
Joe.
think that was indeed. No, that was Big Joe.
I know,
He,
but
he was
if
bigger
that's-
than the other
Before.
one.
I was gonna say if that's Big Joe, then who's Lil Joe?
We don't talk about Little Joe.
No one
Oh.
talks about Little Joe. No, Chris, your coffee is actually like not bad at all.
It tastes great because Big Joe is like covered in coffee spices.
Not the coffee spices.
He's
So when he
spiced
swims around.
he spiced your coffee up nice.
Yeah.
Big Joe just tastes exclusively of cinnamon.
Uh,
Oh, good heavens. How do I delete an entire episode from existence? maybe we can just try again next week. So, please walk me through your plan here.
I'll do my next bit after you guys, because I'm gonna go do something with the elevators. I'll
I
do it later.
really, really thought you were gonna say walk us through our morning routine, and I was like, you don't want that.
That is like pretty classic though. Like
Oh,
what do
well,
you
in that case, I'm going to take a shower, and afterwards I'm going to be moisturizing, and
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. Well, Cosmo just got breakfast. What does Chris do to get ready in the morning?
Chris is kind of like he's confused a little bit because he's not running down to the zucchini stand to order 20,000 zucchinis right now, or
Mhm.
$20,000 worth of zucchinis. So I guess when the shower is free, he'll shower and he'll drink his Big Joe marinated coffee.
Wow,
Yeah.
I hate that more and more as like it goes on.
Hey man, this is your universe.
We're all just living in it. Uh, Hang on, I'm gonna raise you just a hair. Okay. Oh God, oh heavens, oh no, oh it all went wrong. Okay, I'm back in control. So, someone who's not Cosmo, what would you like to do?
I mean, Chris definitely wants to get out and explore the hotel a little bit.
Hell yeah. I mean, you can all go together too. Like, don't feel like you need to do things individually. It's all up to you guys.
I mean, that depends
Breakfast at
on.
the place that serves food that I don't remember the name of, but was mentioned earlier.
Yeah, I mean, you all head back down to the lobby.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. Okay.
I'll follow, but I'm gonna just like be like, I'm just gonna mess around in the elevator after for a while.
All right. I'll
Cosmo
take you.
says I can exist on coffee only.
All right. So you want to head to Minnesota Dreamin' Bar and Grill,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
not to be confused with California Dreamin', of course. All right.
Yeah.
So you all step into it's fucking
Holy
disgusting in here. The floors
goodness.
are like a nasty stained yellow. The walls are covered in graffiti and like maybe water stains. Mysterious stains of other nature drip down the sides of these like tables. But perhaps the most odd thing of all is that it's like crowded in here. I know like we're looking at an empty room, but it's crowded in here and people are idly chatting away. They are eating what looks like a very tasty breakfast dish, of all kinds. You know, it's not just like one dish. And from behind you, you hear, "Yeah, hey man, yeah, hey man, what's going on? I don't recognize you crazy folk." And you turn around to see someone absolutely indescribable. Words cannot put together the picture of the man you see before you. But they stand in all of their glory and say, welcome to Minnesota Dreamin', man. What's going on?
Hi.
I feel as if in
Thank
another
you.
lifetime I was talking about you moments ago.
This
God.
is wild.
Man, I feel like I was talking about you just a few moments ago, you little... You?
That's
Who-
crazy. Who are you?
Man, my name's Snoop Bonnie Donnie, man. I'm owner and operator of Minnesota Bar and Grill, man. Yeah, no, we serve all sorts of crazy cooking with our crazy atmosphere, man. It's fun. It's a blast. It's a hoot. Can I get you 3 fine-looking fellas a table?
Snoop, let me ask you one thing before me and my friends take a table.
Yeah,
You
man.
you don't serve zucchinis covered in various substances, do you?
Oh, man, yeah, man. We got peanut butter zucchini.
Oh,
We
no.
got chocolate zucchini. We got walnut zucchini. We got walnut zucchini bread, which I guess you could describe the walnut as being covered by the zucchini bread.
Chris is angry. Chris is like really angry. He's heard
Unsettled appearance.
he's heard of Minnesota Dreamin' before. They're a competitor of the Duke of Zook because they both sell zucchini covered
Substance covered zucchini.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. So Chris is like, I have to go over there. And Chris walks away.
All right, Chris, you walk away and you bump into Bosco, who waves at you. They were just using the little
Hi, Bosco.
Bosco room. And they walk in and Snoop goes, "Well, look who the fucking cat dragged in. You didn't tell me you got... Oh, me and Bosco go way back, man. Way back."
Where did Bosco come from?
Am I here right now?
Yeah, I think so,
Are
man.
you?
Are any of us, man?
Sorry, I was so horrified by the situation. I just forgot I was actually in it.
Oh, that's fine, man. One time I was alive, and then it turned out I was actually dead for 100 years, man. And that was kind of trippy. But I think we've all been there, man. So why don't you funky folk take a table anywhere you want that there's room. And he kind of eyes and sees there's not a whole lot of room, but there's a little booth for the 4 of you in the back.
Take a booth.
All right, you all slide into the booth and get your menus. It's a surprisingly robust menu, like Cheesecake Factory sized menu.
Before I even comprehend this menu, I am pulling out of my shirt, like breast shirt pocket, like some wet wipes, and I am just sanitizing everything, the table, every menu. Chris picks up his menu, I slap it out of his hands, and I'm sanitizing.
Wait, actually, no. Do you have more of those?
Yeah, I pull out like another fist. I
Sick.
literally do not leave the house without these.
Chris like covers the seat that he's sitting on in them because he doesn't want to like touch this establishment.
Chris is gonna have some damp pants, but it's okay because at
It's
least
fine.
he's clean.
He
I'm
would have had
clean.
damp pants either way.
Yeah.
There's a real chance them pants might have been damp anyway. But yeah, I mean, sky's the limit, and Lord knows y'all like to describe your breakfasts as.
Yeah.
No, not this
You know
time.
what that
Chris
means.
Chris is in a funk.
No, Chris hates this place.
Chris says, "I don't think I trust the food here."
I don't. No, he hates. He's just like, nah. He hates Snoop. He hates this place.
Cosmo's like, this place is so physically repulsive. I'm actively trying not to cry. Right now, I'm just trying not to cry about this. Why does this exist?
Is the floor made of cheese here? Is
I
that
think it's made.
the
It looks like
catch?
it's made of cheese and dirt.
I've definitely eaten at worse places. So while everyone else was wiping down everything that they were looking at, I've already sat down and picked up the menu and decided what I'm going to eat.
Which is
Yeah, so it's actually going to be a 42 course breakfast, but they're really small, really small servings. So it's like micro pancakes,
Wait, they have that?
like 4 quail eggs, the smallest
also-
bacons in the world.
I also get that.
Yeah.
Cosmo.
So all in all, it comes out to about the size of a normal breakfast. Say, for
But-
example, you go to Cracker Barrel. I mean, Crunkle Barnkle.
Crunkle
Crunkle
Bunkle.
Bongle.
That was-
Say, for example, you go to Crunkle Bunkle Old World Restaurant and Shop, and you get yourself a breakfast from this location. It's this 42 course micro breakfast is roughly the amount of food you would get with that.
all right. You order the deluxe micro breakfast with 42 courses.
And a cup of sweet tea.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I get another coffee.
And that's it.
Well, and my
Yeah.
42 micro breakfast.
Oh, I see.
Chris will join in on the game and the fun and get a 42 breakfast flight.
All right.
Can I get, and he like stops. The waitress or the waiter seems to like want to walk away, but Chris is like, no, stop. Also, can I have a Big Joe?
The waitress nods at you. She hasn't said a word to you this whole time and is similarly indescribable. And you watch her just materialize out of existence.
Oh.
And you all get your combined 126 course breakfast.
These chefs hate us.
And let me tell you something about the food here.
It's the best food we've ever eaten, right?
Divine. It is so
Yeah.
good. All of you can restore an additional 2 hit points.
Oh, thank God.
Oh man.
That is how tantalizing and delicious the meal you just consumed was. Just
Chris,
absolutely delicious.
Chris is like really, really angrily eating this food, but really fast. Like as soon as it gets on the plate or like on the table, he's like, and he eats it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all of us probably are. They're like,
Yeah.
it's like a silver dollar pancake, but it's a full stack of them. So you got like 4 silver dollars. You can put all of them in your mouth at once.
Yep. Yeah, it's all micro food. It's all micro breakfast. And in fact, maybe what is that?
God,
Is-
a huge amount of tiny food sounds so good.
Are you picking up Millie barking in the
Yes,
distance?
that's what it is. Yes.
That's crazy because my door's only open like 4 inches. Let me go close that.
I just heard like it sounded like squeaks at first, and I was
It
like,
but
Millie's
Back.
getting louder, more determined.
who's squeaking?
Millie.
oh man.
All right, so she stopped barking, but I closed the door anyway.
Sweet. And your bill is delivered to you after your 42-course meal each, with a big fat 0 on it that says, just come back again, dudes.
How does he stay in business?
I don't think this is this.
I actually have a way more important question, and it's how does everyone know Bosco?
Oh yeah, is Bosco here right now?
Yeah.
Did they sit with
Yeah.
us? Bosco,
Bosco's having breakfast with us.
Bosco, who are you?
Bosco motions for like one of the nasty napkins and like a pen. The pen that came with the check.
You know,
I give them the pen and the back of the check, which is big because it's each individual item listed out for the 42 breakfasts, and we had at least 3 of those 42 breakfasts.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of paper.
Yeah, so Bosco takes it, and they start writing, and this goes on for like a few minutes. And eventually they pass it back to you, and I'll sort of paraphrase the contents as, when I was young, I was involved in a horrible accident, the kind I didn't think I was going to be able to walk away from. By some miracle, I did. And then I found out it wasn't a miracle. It was in stark contrast to the very nature of the universe. I had defied a very powerful being by merely being alive. And in that process, I met Ted, and I met Snoop Bonnie Donnie, and they helped me get through a very difficult time.
OOC, Bosco better not be homophobic.
Did you just say Bosco better not be homophobic?
Homophobic uncle. I couldn't remember his name.
Bosco
Uncle Archimedes.
Bosco is not Uncle Archimedes.
I'm waiting
season
for
2.
I'm waiting for Bosco to be Jace Jr.
I legit thought Bosco was what's the word? Joe Loss. Like I really thought it was Joe Loss in there.
Dang, I thought Bosco was Bosco.
Bosco is Bosco, coincidentally.
You guys, we're gonna find out that Bosco is actually Bosco in there.
Yeah, there's a Bosco in there.
I give him back the paper and I say, well, I'm really sorry you had to go through that, Bosco, but you seem really happy now.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here with us. Like it's cool to have you here.
It really is.
They motion for the receipt back.
I gave it to them with the pin.
And they write down, I'm really excited to travel with you all. BT dubs, I do have a doctorate in cooking.
Nice.
I'm staring.
Well, yeah, no, actually, I don't know why I was surprised by that. We literally met you in a restaurant.
Yeah, and you were like doing crazy things with those little critters.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I'm staring so hard.
You personally?
I show up in this diner and I'm looking. No one knows who I am.
What?
What are you
Don't
talking
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
About it. I'm over there next to that machine.
Okay.
And that's that.
We're like getting a Bosco backstory, and Iris is just like wandering around to go staring at the individuals.
No. Iris is still at the table.
Uh-huh.
Me, Will, I'm there now.
Oh.
They wrote that down and I manifested.
I see.
It's me.
I understand.
I'm just a little guy.
A tall, handsome person of your dreams with a doctorate in cookery shenanigans.
I love Chef Bosco with all of my fucking heart.
Dr. Chef Bosco.
Dr. Chef Bosco, my beloved!
A doctorate in cooking.
What's the word for that? You can get
Memory?
A master's degree?
Cuisine?
Cuisine?
You're
is that
a
what it is?
A certified chef?
If you haven't trained under Chef Ramsay, you're not actually a chef.
Yeah, no, it's
culinary management.
No.
He knows how to manage.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Culinary. No, I'm sorry. Culinary arts. That's what it is. It's the
Yes.
culinary arts. But cooking was easier to write down on the receipt.
They graduated 4.0 in apple.
In soup.
In soup.
And soup.
All right. Well, as soon as we're done eating, and I'm glad, and much as I reluctantly enjoyed that meal, I am glad we don't have to pay for it. I would like to say that I'm going to leave now as fast as possible because this place is still undescribably repulsive.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty.
Chris
It's
is-
pretty gross.
Chris is tiptoeing out because he's convinced the floor is still cheese.
It looks like cheese.
It might
And
be
he doesn't want to
cheese.
fall through the floor.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
And you return back to the lobby and you see Arden. And they say, "Well, good morning, there, folks. How we doing?"
Good morning. Just got some
Morning.
small breakfast.
Yeah, we
Oh,
had the
the-
micro breakfast.
Oh, the micro breakfast. Yeah, it's delicious. Big fan. If I ate.
Oh.
So big plans for the day.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I have a lot of plans, actually. A lot of hotel-themed plans. Don't really
Oh,
want to get into it.
that's
Um,
wonderful. Yeah, no worries. I'm busy here too.
I start
Yeah,
walking towards the
happy for
elevator.
you.
Yeah,
Have fun.
you get back in the elevator, and
Glance back towards my party, even though I'm in the elevator with,
Bean.
I don't want to call him Bean. I'm about to ask him for a favor.
Breaking.
But I glance,
Be
I glance at my party, and I'm like, do any of you want to, try this? No? Bye.
Where are you going?
what?
I'm gonna go try those, try and get to that place I was telling you about.
I guess I'll go with you.
Yeah, we're going.
Oh, well, you know what? While we're in here, may as well. Hey, can you bring us to Froggy?
you want to go to Froggy?
I kind of just want to see what it is, because we got some, mystical frog amulet for our friend.
Sure, free country. And the elevator drops you off in most of the rest of the hotel is pretty well defined with red decor. The frog floor is almost entirely green. And you can immediately tell that, by the way, just want to say almost the whole floor seems relatively abandoned and empty, except for one room which just is blasting music coming from it.
I am not gonna lie, guys. I genuinely believed that this door would open and it was going to be a giant just a ball pit floor.
I thought we were gonna get dropped off in a swamp.
I was expecting a frat house type party.
That's probably what's on the other side of that door. Sounds of it.
Should we stop in to the party?
Yeah, we can, but I just know that I'm leaving after a few minutes because I'm still gonna go and find the headquarters. I think I got another option to try, actually.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we could bail on the party in a minute. Let's just check it
Oh.
out.
Let's peep.
I know what we'll do. I'll just explain the coffee took a wrong turn and we gotta go. And then
Oh yeah,
never mind.
I swallowed the Big Joe that was in my coffee, and he's trying to.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Trying
We,
to get out.
no, we perfect sync, walk into party from room.
Yeah, the door is open. So you see on the other side, the
Just
room is
that
actually
sight. He's just fucking standing there with the music blasting.
he's literally there's music
caught.
blasting. He's just standing there, kind of idly. He's turned away from you at first. The room is still kind of weird, kind of froggy, kind of green. There's this strange giant plushy frog at the foot of the bed. And Party Frog turns as you get closer and he says, "Hello, Michael."
Oh,
Hello?
Mhm.
I just knew that you guys were gonna come. I had a good feeling about your party, bro.
Who's Michael?
who's Michael?
Michael!
Mike? No, sorry, man. Frog in the throat, if you know what I'm saying. What's up? I am so glad that you guys came.
What? Do you have another entity in your throat? Is there another one of you in there?
That's a very
what you're
weird
trying
thing
to
to
say?
say. Bros,
Well, you just said
listen.
there's a frog in your throat.
Yeah,
It's an
and-
expression. a party expression.
All right, man.
Iris rolls her eyes.
Here, is your friend over there okay? He looks like he's a hacky sack.
Party Frog kind of like hobbles over and kicks it, and it just like collapses to the floor. And he says, "Oh, it's fine.
Michael.
No, dude, no, man, that's not. Who's Michael?
You said it.
You said it.
I don't, bros. I need you guys to listen right now, all right? Because there is trouble in paradise."
Is it Michael?
All right.
Bros, I got back to the hotel, and all of my friends are gone.
Like Michael?
Did Michael take
Is
them?
Michael one of your friends?
Bros, is Michael in the room with us right now? What the fuck are you talking about?
We walked into the room and you said, "Well, hello, Michael."
I feel like I would, bros.
I turn to Iris and said Cornelius, Iris and Chrys, and I say, Michael has 7 letters in it. It's a 7-letter word.
I nod.
Anyway, Party Frog, I gotta go, to the bathroom.
Joe,
Oh, it's the coffee and the Big Joe. Oh, I gotta go get these guys to the bathrooms, Party Frog. I'm
All right.
sorry. We'll be back later.
You like run out, and you hear, "But what about my friends?"
Make a mental
be
note.
back.
We'll come back for your weird quest.
You head back to the elevator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Maybe.
Hey.
Man,
Can I ask you?
you guys are doing a lot of traveling today, huh?
Yeah,
It's the
you know,
Adventure Day.
Yeah.
it is the Adventure Day. Can you take us to Floor Michael?
Floor Michael?
Is Michael a floor name?
No, Michael is not a floor name.
Cool.
Do you know Michael?
about-
Do I know a very common name? Do I know Yes, I know a Michael. I know several, in fact.
Is Michael a frog?
Maybe.
I don't know any Michaels who are also frogs.
Do you know any associated with frogs?
Do I? Yes, I know.
Frog-themed Michael.
I know Michael Gronkowski. He's a frog
Michael
keeper out in Philadelphia. Don't write that down. That's not important information.
It's being written down.
He's in Philly.
Don't look Michael Gronkowski up. He's going to be so upset if he learns I was talking about him.
That's okay. You know what? How about this? In exchange, we won't look up or talk to Michael Gronkowski about how you doxed him. Can you actually take us to Floor Caldera?
That is not a floor.
What about AREDLAC?
I just want to be
What
clear.
about-
I don't have all day to like just try combinations of things.
What
I
about
promise-
one word, boss man?
I'm so sorry. The boss man floor is off limits right now.
What about mirrors?
There is no mirrors floor.
What about SRORR?
You've really been thinking about this all night, haven't you?
Please, I swear to God, I only have two other words. I'm begging you. Is that not the name of the floor?
He puts a hand against his forehead and he says, "All of the floor names are actual words. They're not gibberish."
So boss man is a floor, though.
Boss man is a floor. Yes, I can't take you there right now, but it is a floor.
All right.
What
I'm
about
writing that down.
What about reflect?
Well, now there's an idea. And he says, "Are you expected there?"
I am actually. We're part of the reflection game, and we won recently, so we do need to go speak to the floor. I couldn't remember if it was mirrors or the name of the company or the actual word reflect, so I apologize for trying your patience.
Oh, Patience tried, but all is forgiven.
I look at Iris and Chrys, and I'm like,
And you are all dropped off in a bright blue office. The waiting area has a few blue couches, some potted plants, and this nice, clean, white-tiled floors. Now, you can see past the receptionist desk is a door that appears to lead down to a hallway. And While there's no one to greet you at the door, you do hear the sound of, like, people talking past the hallway.
Make a motion to quiet, but also like tap my ear and to where the voices are to eavesdrop.
You want to eavesdrop?
I would like to eavesdrop, and I'm informing my party of that.
Can I use my listen skill?
Yeah, please.
Sickening.
Can I roll stealth?
What do you want to do with stealth?
Listen, but secretly.
That's listen.
But I don't want to roll that one.
I guess, like, can I roll two things here, actually?
What would you like to do?
Because I assume we're pretty far away from the hallway, but, like, when we first get into the floor, right?
Yes, yep.
So I want to use some stealth, and I want to use listen to, like, get closer and listen.
Okay, sure.
Oh, my pretzel.
I fast listen, just barely.
Okay. Do you want to roll stealth?
I will also roll stealth.
Okay. Iris, what are you doing?
Can I just listen from here?
Sure, but
Actually,
you'll
hold
need...
on. Let me look at my stealth skill.
Sure.
I'll listen closer.
Oh, sweet. All right, I also passed the stealth check.
Okay, so Iris, for you, if you want to listen from a distance, you'll just need a hard success to do it.
Okay. Well, I'll sneak closer by
okay.
also rolling stealth.
I see.
Because
So
I
you're all-
actually put something into stealth.
You're all
We're all
tiptoeing.
in sync, Scooby doing it, or Blooby doing it up there.
No, I got an extreme success with stealth.
Okay, great.
Nice. I did get 2 successes.
But I don't hear shit because I'm way too focused on that. I rolled a 99 on listen.
Oh no, you don't hear anything.
I go deaf, actually.
Well, that is a fumble.
I know it is.
Do you pop your eardrum trying to listen really hard?
Wait, can you fix it with luck?
I don't think you can fix a fumble with luck.
Oh.
Sad.
I want to verify that, but I think that that's how we'll resolve this one. So
I'm fine with that. I'm so focused. I literally rolled a 2 on my stealth.
So
And
due
a
to your
99 on my listen.
due to your extreme success, as well as everyone else's good rolls, Iris, how we're going to resolve this is that you're going to kind of like not pay attention to where you're going and slam face first into the wall for 1 point of damage. And Cosmo and Chrys, as this happens, you hear, "Did you hear something?" "I think it's fine." "No, I just got to go get the cake real quick. All right, I'll meet you in there." "I don't know, just keep him busy for a minute." And then you hear the sound of footsteps.
Are they
Approaching
coming
us?
towards us?
No, not approaching you.
Oh, getting
Okay.
further away.
Yes.
I would like to.
Well, Cosmo, you actually recognize this voice.
IT.
It sounds exactly like the IT manager who tricked you into going on this journey.
Cosmo goes from like listening intently to like a dark cloud like literally overshadows their eyes and just stand up. Are they out of earshot now?
Yes. You don't hear any more movement or noise.
I try the door.
The door is unlocked.
I would like to roll something. I guess I'll roll another stealth check because I would like to explore this new area and try and follow those footsteps, but I don't want to run into anyone else or be seen.
Sure. Well, so here I'll move into the next part of the hallway, which ends rather abruptly with another couch, but there are these offices that kind of jut off of it. And the walls are pretty thin here, so I'll just let you know. All of the sound currently sounds like it's coming from Office 3.
Like, explore an...
What?
Do I explore an office or do I confront IT man?
Well, what do you all want to do?
I'm rubbing my forehead from when I walked into a wall.
It's entirely up to you.
I would like to approach office.
What?
I would like to approach office number 3.
Okay. Are you all approaching office number 3?
Sure.
Okay.
Do you enter office number 3?
I enter office number.
How
We're
do you
just going.
How
I
do you
walk right
enter
in.
office? You open the door and you walk in. And you open the door and you walk right in. On the other side are 4 figures, and they're all turned away from you. And in fact, they are singing. You see a lit cake in the center of the room as they all join in a raucous happy birthday. But as they do, one by one, they start realizing that they are not alone. And by the time the last person realizes, they are all staring at you. And the 4 figures you see, I'll describe them from left to right. On the left, Cosmo is the IT manager who tricked you. He has this kind of stuck-up black hair and a pair of glasses with this 5 o'clock shadow. And he's wearing a green button-down and a brown suit. Next is a young woman with a little above the shoulder, like neck length, poofy brown hair, another pair of glasses, wearing a green suit with a yellow button down. Chrys, you recognize the 3rd figure as the man known as broad-shouldered short man in a suit who tried to buy your zucchini stand.
Oh, this fucking guy.
And the 4th woman on the end has short black hair and is dressed in a nice little white and blue dress. And broad-shouldered short man in a suit says, "Oh dear."
Oh, hello again, IT manager. So nice to see you here.
Oh,
You
it's
have my contract?
oh my God! You're Team Bouquet, aren't you? You just finished in
We're also
Blur
known as
Harbor.
Team Fuck you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we won.
Colin-
We won the game. That's how we're here.
We did win. I did hear that you like to have winners visit. So, we just came for a little visit.
Yeah, is that cake for us?
Yeah, so can you call the FBI off my fucking job and give me back my files?
The broad-shouldered short man in a suit turns towards the 2 women and says, "Extinguisher, Colleen, why don't you head out of here, and Gunslinger and I will deal with this one. Go
What
take your
fucking code names are these? What?
lunch break,
Extinguisher?
please."
Gunslinger, extinguisher.
And
Colleen?
the 2 women exit, and broad-shouldered short man in a suit says, "I would just like to clarify and say that was not a sexist decision on my part. Those 2 are more capable than anyone else in this office, but you don't really know them, and some of you have history with us. So that's what that's about. Just want to make that perfectly clear, because boy howdy, I feel like this has a lot of room to go wrong, and I would very much like to avoid that."
Uh-huh.
So this guy, this guy over here, and I know this guy.
Yeah, that stuck-up asshole in the corner told me that he was my IT manager and that it was per my contract from 1864 that I had to go and retrieve it myself. And like an idiot, I went. But I'm here now.
If it's
So
any
can I have my files?
consolation,
It's not.
that was not my finest work.
No. That was pretty fucking stupid. But I'm also pretty dumb for falling for it, so I'll give you props.
Yeah, we can return the files. To be clear, the reflection game did not put the FBI on you. That was just sort of the nature of what we had to do.
Mm-hmm. So why did you have to do that?
Broad-shouldered, short man in a suit says, "All right, I understand, and frankly, this is quite unorthodox. But you're here, and I don't suppose I could persuade you to leave without answers. So,
I think so. No.
Gunslinger, would you go get them chairs, please?" And Gunslinger exits, and he says, "Well, Normally, I do this after everyone has completed the game, but I suppose I don't have many opportunities to ask this anyway. Now, your time with the game has been short, just a few days, but I posed the question to the three of you, and your friend, Bosco, who, that was a little unexpected as well, but there's nothing in the rules against it, I suppose. What is the reflection game? What is the prize of the reflection game? What is the point of the reflection game? I turn it to the three of you. Please, there are no wrong answers.
Investigation.
Investigation. Power trip.
Reflection.
Reflection. All good answers. Let me pose you another one. How many instances of yourself can exist in the same place at the same time?
Infinite.
Not technically, no.
Forever.
Forever? No, I'm looking for an integer, actually.
Just one. Me. I'm me.
Correct. And for 99% of humanity, way more than 99% of humanity, that is exactly the case. There can only be one instance of you at any one place at any one time, save for extremely special means. And even those means have their own limitations. Now, this might get a little hypothetical here, and I don't think it'll ever affect you, but say that versions of yourselves were booted into the past. Any interaction with your past self would render you destroyed. I'm talking liquefied instantaneously, because you've essentially destroyed the present, the future, so to speak. Should you travel into the future, you are in one of a near infinite number of branches, and you can't affect anything there because, by all accounts and purposes, you will not end up in the same place. Now, that's assuming you have the ability to time travel, which you don't. I don't think. None of the members of the reflection game should have a chance to travel through time. So, what did you see on the other side? I know you saw it, because we wouldn't have found you if you didn't.
What we saw in that first.
Beth, you are not coming through.
Goddamn. You want to know what we saw in that first dream?
No, I know what you saw. I've heard it 100 times before. It's the abandoned theater and these dirty, angry versions of yourselves. Right? Am I right?
Maybe.
I don't
Right.
know.
Okay, well, that is typically how the experience goes, and assuming you survive, your reflections are gone. It's almost like you don't exist anymore. We're trying to find out why. We have theories, of course, but the true nature of the reflection game is that you and every other contestant has come across something that we cannot explain. Something beyond otherworldly. This hotel is otherworldly. What the three of you experienced is far beyond that. The reflection game, Team Bouquet, is training. We don't know what you saw on the other side, but let me be perfectly clear. It knows you're here. And it is not happy with the fact that you survived. I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't think the three of you are going to be able to have normal lives after this. I wish I could offer you better tidings, but we just don't understand what it is. So what we do here is we try to prepare you for whatever is coming, because they will be coming for you. They'll probably come for everyone, by the way, but you and all of the other members we suspect are top of the list.
Let me ask you this question. How the fuck did you find out about
How did we find out about you?
just the anomaly you're tracing, the reflection incident? You don't speak as if it's personally happened to you.
No. The Caldera Corporation, we're a much older organization than just the Reflection game. This is a small subset of the organization, and I'm the leader of it. Now, the truth is, we're able to find and pinpoint a signal that occurs, we believe, right as you enter the state of consciousness where you're transported to the theater. We can trace that well enough, and that's how we know who's been abducted, so to speak. After that, we operate on very limited time and very limited resources to find out who you are and what motivates you to try and get you to participate in the game. And that's why I was running around California and Gunslinger was running around Long Island. Iris, and he turns towards Iris and says, "Dear, sweet Iris, from the bottom of my heart," and there's like almost a tear running down his cheek, he says, "Thank you.
I was gonna say I didn't meet nobody.
You, oh my God. I don't even know how to thank you enough. It's so much harder when we have to get 3 people on board and get them all traveling, and it's a mess, a true mess."
You're welcome.
I am. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
So what? Just solve mysteries until we die by some otherworldly horror?
Well, hopefully not. Hopefully, we'll be able to figure out what's causing this, and we'll be able to put a stop to it. That's the ideal scenario. But, frankly, I don't think any of you are prepared for this in the slightest. Not the kind of training you will need, not the kind of camaraderie that you will need. Besides the fact that we really have no idea how to get in contact with the anomaly and make any of this happen.
So what are the missions or whatever they are? Like, where do they come from? How does that tie in?
That would be Colleen. She does reconnaissance, and we get a lot of tips, to be honest with you. We're very well connected. I hesitate to elaborate more on the nature of the rounds, if that's all right, as you're still participants.
Well, it's fine. I just, you guys are aware that, sometimes it's an eldritch, ancient hive mind creature.
Yes, the earthbound horrors, as we've come to
cool.
know them as. Strange beings, them. We had no record of them until just a few years ago, but like worms after rain, they seem to be popping up more and more.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
I'm very glad you think so. That's encouraging, actually. I'm literally so glad to hear that.
Well, I mean, you should be glad to hear that. You know what I do for work? You should know.
I do know, yes, of course. The cryptid zoologist.
Yes. So.
I don't even say what the fuck.
Yeah, well, you can understand why we don't do this after you complete one round. You know, maybe
I wanted my files back, I wanted my life back, and yeah.
Cosmo, we can give you your files back, but your life? We don't know about that yet.
So, what? Just wait till we get our next directive. Go find some earthbound horror to beat up again.
Oh, they're not all earthbound horrors. We do all sorts of things here. You'd be surprised how fucked up and dangerous the world is. The answer is
no longer-
extremely.
I don't know if I can be surprised.
Yes. I understand this is a very frustrating time. I understand this is a lot dumped on you, especially after you beat one round of the game. I mean, kudos to you, of course. I don't know. I could start your next mission a day early, send you out there, let you get your foot in the door, so to speak.
I mean, I don't want to speak for the rest of us, but I'm gonna hard pass on that and just go eventually process this.
Oh, I was gonna say yes.
Oh,
Oh.
Chrys, what do you think? Do you want to go early or do you want to
Oh.
stay at the hotel a lot longer?
I mean, like, I've been a businessman my whole life, so I could relax for a day or two.
I don't care either way. We can do whatever.
What do you think? What, Bosco?
Bosco,
Your
do you
turn.
want to get on the road or not?
Bosco's like looking at you like they're like shaking their hands. They're kind of like indicating like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, yeah, we probably should have explained for that to you. Sorry, Bosco.
Yes, sorry, Bosco, you're not even involved in the game, so to speak.
Yeah.
So
We're-
we had like a weird joint dream together. I go off and I start explaining to Bosco.
You do a quick recap of the early events, and broad-shouldered short man in a suit says, "Yes, that's all well and good. Well, I suppose that I can, it's not tomorrow or anything. Next round's not tomorrow, but if you're interested, then I'll set up the app to send you out there a day early. Your competition will have the same advantage, of course, but you won't have anything to worry about for a full day out there, except whatever you choose to do."
All right.
Okay,
I
yeah.
suppose that sounds fair.
Wow, you all sound very chill, actually. I'm
Quite frankly,
surprised.
I have absolutely no idea how we would rectify this situation in the absolute slightest. I don't understand anything besides compliance at this point.
Yeah, I'm numb.
I'm sorry. I know. Again, that's why we don't typically do this after the first round, and we let you get a little more accommodated. But
I think you should rethink that strategy because while this is an absolute unfathomable amount of pressure to be dumped on my shoulders, at least I haven't been ruminating on it for the last 2 to 4 weeks and getting further and further upset just to be let down that by winning the game I am now extra strong against unfathomable horror that's not done chasing me. I think you should rethink that strategy a lot.
I mean, I could probably do like Denny's coupons too, if that's...
No, I think you should tell people what's happening to them before you have forced them to win the entire game.
No one's forced to win the game. We have deserters, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, do they just go...
And then they just don't know that there's an unfathomable horror that they're vastly underprepared to face.
We're operating on extremely limited resources here, Iris. We can't chase down every single person who doesn't answer the call. It would be impossible.
And you never considered money laundering?
I don't think that'd be very hard, honestly, especially not here.
No, we're not in the business of money laundering. And to be honest with you, most of the time we hire paid actors to help us out tremendously. Cosmo, you were not just visited by Gunslinger. There were other IT IT professionals who are just hired actors.
Oh, I
So,
recall.
so you pay people to pretend to be fake people to lure people into the game, but you couldn't think of
Tell
like
them
maybe a better budgeting practice to, oh,
you
I don't know, maybe like put that into resources for money
you
laundering?
hacked into a very secure government facility. I don't want to tell you how secure my facility and my work and what my department is studying is. You
Well,
could do that, but you can't tell people what they're up against.
it's not an easy decision, Cosmo. It's not something that we just decided to do one day.
I don't actually believe you.
And I think that's how most things start, is you just decide to do it one day.
They have a
No,
point.
our organization is much too old for deciding to do things in one day.
Don't care if you're the first human organization that ever started on this planet of our species. I don't care.
Well, this has been a hell of a birthday, that's for sure.
Happy birthday, Mr.
Happy
Broad
birthday,
Shoulders.
Mr. Broad-shouldered short man in a suit.
You don't, for a broad-shouldered short man, you don't have very broad shoulders. I'm just
Oh.
gonna be forthright.
Well, I mean, you're not exactly a chrysanthemum either, are you?
Listen,
Hey, don't
I mean,
you
he's got
dare
a
say
bad-
that about him.
everybody attacks this man.
when you point out someone's not a flower and you get attacked.
They get pissed.
Our team starts like beefing.
I perform CPR on this man.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's like he's like, again, I'm so sorry. I hope you understand that we don't pick the people here. We just try to help. And I understand if you think our methods are unorthodox or, strange, but we do the best we can, and believe me, the alternative isn't bright.
Listen, I am sorry about harassing you on your birthday, actually. I didn't realize it was your birthday. Happy birthday. Sorry.
Thank you.
However, I still stand by my statement, and I want to stress to you, as a human being, I don't believe that your methods are strange or unorthodox. I think you're downright wrong. And I think you need to stop tricking people and wasting your money tricking people and give them the truth and the option. You already have deserters, you have people who don't play, you have people who give up. You're going to have that anyway. But you can instead be prepping the people who are entering into this sphere and give them a much better advantage in a mental place. Like, don't take my word for it, don't listen to me, whatever. But as a person to another person, I think you're fundamentally wrong.
If people knew the truth, it would change the way that they play. The three of you now, I have no doubts, you are not going to be the same players. This is a game of collaboration. This is a game about working with people, understanding your opponent, understanding how they work. It's cooperation, it's chaos, it's maybe betrayal. But you need that, and you need it to be organic. Human nature requires it to be organic. If you tell people this is all for nothing, there's no real higher purpose, there's no grand reward, it completely changes how they're going to do things.
So what if you don't start with, oh, well, there's no winning, but maybe you start with a more entertaining hook than just proceed to the destination, oh, I don't know. So you had a weird dream where a fucked up version of yourself tried to kill you, and then you woke up and had no reflection. Bet you're wondering what to do now, like one of those weird self-help videos on ShoeTube.
Maybe, but there are still odds here on Earth that we try not to do that much.
All I'm saying is, if you get absolutely beat the shit out of by someone who've won all 3 rounds, and then they come up here and you tell them,
It's 4.
sorry, they won 4 rounds of this game, and then they get up here for you to tell them what you just told us, I would neither blame them nor be surprised if they just wailed on you guys. So keep that in mind.
I mean, that's kind of what I thought we were gonna do when I saw them, but
I was this close, and maybe if it wasn't this guy's birthday.
Yeah, you're
Maybe.
lucky it's your birthday.
I feel very fortunate that today is my birthday.
Also, yeah, sorry again for disrupting your birthday party.
Yeah, I hope Extinguisher, Colleen, Gunslinger, and that
What-
other guy
what
come
do you-
back for you.
Are you just literally short, broad-shouldered man? Is that your code name?
Is that
That's
your
my
real name?
that's my legal name. I don't have broad shoulders.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry.
Call you Brad.
Brad?
Yeah,
Brad-shouldered. Brad-shouldered man in a blue suit.
Oh, because I don't there's no O because I'm not wide enough for it. I see what you're saying. Oh. How cruel. I'm just kidding.
Okay, well, happy
I'm-
birthday.
I'm gonna leave. Bye, Brad.
See you, Brad.
Okay. Goodbye. You all exit the office.
Yeah.
You see the other 3 people kind of like poking out from the other 2 offices as you walk by.
I want to go blatantly stick my head in office number 2.
Okay, but I didn't program the people in there. There's still technically an office number 3.
I'm very honestly kind of just like openly exploring because I feel like I have the right.
Yeah, you kind of poke in as a Colleen and Extinguisher look at you.
Oh, I'm sorry. One of them is named Extinguisher and one of them is named Colleen.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Extinguisher Colleen.
No.
Okay, I wave to Extinguisher and Colleen and I leave.
Okay, great.
And I would like to do the same with Office 1.
You poke into the office 1, you see Gunslinger. He is like kind of curled up behind a desk.
I point at him and I say, I'm not done with you. And then I leave.
Oh, heavens! And you exit. Does anyone else have any other business here?
You said Extinguisher and Colleen were just peeking out of one of the rooms.
Yeah, they were peeking out of office 2 before Cosmo just burst in.
Can I just like take a picture of them?
Sure. You raise your camera and take a picture of them.
Cool. I look back at the camera. Are they in the picture?
They sure are.
Okay.
Well,
And,
now we will always remember what they look like.
Definitely
I-
no other
I-
reason.
I don't know which one's which, but I do know that they're Extinguisher and Colleen together.
Extinguisher wore the green suit, and Colleen had the blue suit, or blue dress.
Got it.
Well, I think we're just about at time for today. So, as you all exit the Reflection Game HQ, I don't know what's next for you, but oh boy, how's that for an info dump?
Good, thank you. I am so oof, but also I'm really glad we got those answers because I feel validated.
You feel validated?
Feel validated.
Good. I'm glad. So, real quick, before we end things for this, I'm sort of curious if we're going to begin the next arc next episode. Do you have is there any other business you have in the hotel?
Not anymore.
Stop
Nope.
by the charm shop on our way out.
You can stop by the charm shop. So maybe that's what we'll do. We will start on the day of your new mission, and we will wrap up any last minute business. Someone needs to hold me accountable. I want to do a level up. We're going to improve like 2 skills, or try to improve 2 skills.
You don't hear that one every day.
I know. That's why I really need someone to hold me accountable. But otherwise, we will see everyone next time.
Yippee!
Oh God, I'm fading out. Blah, 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 blah.